And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Stephen Curry.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Kevin McHale out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Pistons, we've got Durant. O'Neal is out there with Duncan. Then there's Carter. And it's Curry in at the point. This is a great East-West matchup, GA. These are big-time rivals.
There's no secret. This is a big one. The fans know it. The players know it. The fact that they don't play each other as often makes it even more intense.
Finished off by Carter.
And this is why he's called Insanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
Back to Curry, the tray, and it's Durant with the rebound. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Indiana. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
And who knows, if you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
Back to Curry. Duncan with a screen on Curry. From past the arc. The shot by Curry, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Jordan finds McHale. Curry is inside. Curry meets him. Outside Leonard. And another three for Houston.
You set him up, more often than not, Leonard will knock him down.
Curry against Curry. Back to Curry from the arc. Another miss by Curry. The Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax, but right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with a maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play heads up against these squads. In second, the Rockets.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Carter outside. Duncan outside. Curry on the wing. Pocket 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Richard, be honest, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
The free throw drops for Curry. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Second free throw, no good. As the weeks fly by in the NBA, RJ, what changes are made at the player level? What are these players looking at, trying to work on, and aiming for?
It's just hard to see. It depends on the individual. For me, you just need to prioritize basketball, start blocking out any and all noise.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Now here's Durant. Still yet to score. O'Neal a screen on Jordan from 18 feet away. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Curry dishes to Leonard. The Pacers pull it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Carter against Jordan. And stolen by Jordan. Leonard, that's for two. With the tip. Here's McHale. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Paul Pierce is checked in for Tim Duncan. James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. Howard setting the pick for Curry. Good, he hits the jump shot. Curry's got 8 points.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Curry finds O'Neal. This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power.
That free throw missing.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
The Pacers making a switch here. Wembanyama is checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Irving's checked in. That's off as well, so he misses both. Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
Now here's Howard, following the miss by Michael Jordan. Pass to Curry, fires for three. That drops, nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Back to Curry. There's the three. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. As the trade deadline gets closer, it's the Lakers front office making things happen. They've made a blockbuster move. Bringing in a guy like Giannis can change everything for you. You can run the offense through him, foul line down. He's one of the best finishers we've ever seen. And of course, there's the defense and rebounding, also elite. Add in the leadership he provides. This deal is a no-brainer.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication, we're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice and we're all in it together. Back over to you, Kevin.
They win by committee. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Time for your Indiana Pacemates, everyone. Let's get excited.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. Kevin Durant, number one. Third is Stephen Curry.
What a threat both of these guys have proven to be, especially over this stretch. Scoring machines.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 9 points. Outside Durant. And here is LeBron, who's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by James.
I love that LeBron is still willing to go up and challenge at the rim. He's still got that fire for an old man.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
.43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Oh my goodness, the slam! And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Okay, wow, old man LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Now here's LeBron, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Durant finds James. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Sampson. It's over Embiid, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Almost unstoppable once he gets downhill. LeBron maximizing the use of his power and agility.
It's his first trip to the line. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Everyone, make some noise.
The free throw good, LeBron.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor, the same player. It is truly impressive.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Now here's James. Puts up a deep three. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's been all about Stephen Curry for Houston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
So on the floor for Houston. Harden out there with James. Then there's Irving. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Leonard in at the 4 spot. And the rejection by Harden. James kicks to Pierce. That's tipped. On the wing, Murphy. He's covered by Leonard. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Sampson.
There's just so much Murphy can do with the ball in his hands. He can score himself when he has to, but finding an open teammate like that is always his first priority.
Now here's Leonard. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Over in the corner, Sampson. Here's the pass to Durant. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. The field for the three-point contest is about to be finalized. And I'll tell you, we have some shooters here who are going to make this year's event a very heated competition.
Kevin, it always is. There's more pride involved in the three-point contest than in any other part of All-Star Weekend. Each one of those guys wants to prove they are the best shooter in the world.
Well, you look at Leonard. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
The voting is just about over, so we'll keep updating you on how it's going. Some very deserving names at the top of this year's list.
Yeah, no problems with the voting thus far. I think the fans and media have done their homework and picked the best shooters in the league.
A three from Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to James. Leonard's got 15.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. In for the Pacers. And a switch here also for Houston. Jordan, he's checked in for Embiid. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Carter outside. Bounce pass from Durant. Pierce wide open. He fires. Action coming off the assist from KD.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
Oh, Harden pressing the action.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, oh, it's the same as it's ever been.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
LeBron passes to Leonard. Over Pierce. And Houston again with the bucket.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Duncan outside. Pass to KD. Durant on the take. Off his leg. And it's whistled a kick. And Indiana making a change here. Curry's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Curry's checked in. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Curry against Curry. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go with the 3. Rockets with the rebound. McHale's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Wow! Curry, automatic from deep.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Outside Jordan. Back to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 3rd assist on the night. Carter with it. He's got 7. Pass to Curry. Pierce with the screen on Curry. 3-pointer. The shot by Curry, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jordan outside. Launches a 3. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Pacers trail by 18 to the middle. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Harden. Here's Curry. Pass to McHale. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McHale's got his 1st basket of the night.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Now here's Durant. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Shot clock at 6. With some arc. Rebounded by McHale. McHale's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Indiana's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The 3 from KD connects from three-point range. KD's got 5 points now in the quarter. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
And here's Pierce following the 3 from Kevin McHale. Carter right side. .11 left in the first half of the game. Good D by Harden.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Jordan, and it's sent back by KD.
The verticality that KD possesses, it helps him erase that shot at the rim.
Yes, that goes in. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
The adjustment, man, what a finish.
Curry against Curry. Outside for Jordan. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by KD. Pacers trail by 20. To the inside. Here's Pierce. And it's Pierce with the jam.
Impressive dime from KD. You look at his assist numbers over his career, and they are elite for his position.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Harden scanning the floor. McHale with a screen on Carter. Houston needs to get a shot off. Curry outside. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. While we've got a moment now, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Joel, you hold the lead now, but how do you build on that as the game continues?
Just keep being aggressive. I thought we did a good job defensively, so we just got to keep being aggressive and making plays.
A lot of times, defense leads to offense. Thanks, Joel.
All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the Fan half-court shot drums. They're measuring on the shot. Nice job. It's all good. One more time. A round of applause for our contestants.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Houston Rockets.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a jet.
Yeah, that diesel engine gonna show you real power when that camera turns off.
And next up, we have the award winners, our players of the month in the East and the West. Let's talk about our winner from the Western Conference.
He's been doing big things down in the paint, using his size and power to just flatten out the competition, outworking anyone who tries to challenge him. This is what I like to see.
There's really not much more you can ask for from your big man.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And so here is Indiana. O'Neal is out there with Duncan. Then it's Curry. Then it's Durant. And it's Carter in at the 2. That's the Pacers' 5.
First team foul.
Duncan dishes to KD. Back to Duncan. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. Duncan outside. Durant for 3. The rebound by Jordan.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Outside Leonard. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Leonard's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Rockets. And stolen by Howard. 4-on-3 break. Leonard with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Jordan with a screen on Shaq. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Overall, they've done a good job of taking care of the ball and limiting mistakes.
A challenging stretch here for Indiana. O'Neal outside. Back to Curry. Pass to Carter. Great D that time from Leonard. Rockets leading by 23. Jordan inside. Defended by Shaq. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Leonard.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
Timeout called the Pacers.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Dancing machine. Pull those moves. You're offbeat.
Check out stats for Durant. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's getting around 20 points per, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Puts it up off the inbound. Great D that time from Leonard.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
Carter. One shot.
And that one falls for Carter.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up, but Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
Now here's McHale. He has 5. Curry's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Carter finds Duncan, and Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Now here's Curry. He's got 19. Outside, McHale. Curry with the steal. And he drives in. The shot's good. Curry's got 11.
When he's driving, Curry has 100 ways to get the ball in the basket. He is very creative at finishing around the rim.
Curry with it. Guarded by Curry. Leonard with no one around. No good again that time. And it's sent back by Leonard. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. How's the last month of basketball been for him? And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless. Now, here is Jordan. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. The shot, no good. Pacers trail by 20. Outside Durant. Carter outside. From outside, off the mark. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Rockets. It's Jordan on the wing. Lobbed up there for Howard. Stolen by Duncan. And Carter has it in the corner. Outside Curry. Duncan with the screen for Curry. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Curry. Duncan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Rockets leading by 18. Howard setting the pick for Leonard. They need this one. Another miss by Houston. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And it's Carter missing.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Now here's Curry. He's got 11. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. in for Duncan. James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Rockets. They're in the middle at 5th in the conference, looking to build in the wins as the season goes on.
And you know, Houston, lately they've been off their game just a little bit. It's led to them losing that top spot here in the standings.
They've got plenty of time left to get back to being the team we thought they'd be heading into the year, but they better do it quick.
Now here's Jordan. Howard setting the pick for Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Not happening there. 5 misses now and 13 shots from the floor. Here is Durant. He has 7. They get the rebound. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Houston moving the ball around. Buries it from 3-point range. Jordan's got 5 now.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
O'Neal sets the screen for Carter. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. In 3rd, the Rockets.
The energy that they're playing with on D has been tremendous the past month, challenging every shot, making things hard on every opponent.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Sampson's checked in, and it's LeBron in for Carter. Embiid, he's checked in for the Rockets. Irving comes in for Michael Jordan. Now, here is Harden. 5 points in the game. Now, Pierce. Pass to Curry. LeBron outside. Pulls up on the wing, and again, it's Indiana.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Harden with a screen on LeBron. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. That he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot on.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
Guys, we've never seen a player like Steph Curry. Yes, his shooting is insane, but to me, it's the gravity that he draws. The entire defense is focused on him at all times.
And Indiana making a change here. Murphy's checked in. And he sinks the second.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Down low. There's Pierce. That's good on the assist by Durant. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Curry. 21 points in the game. And here's Pierce. Now here's James. LeBron going to work inside.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so it's Houston. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Keep working the game, possession by possession. Keep doing everything hard. Down there, let's get some stops.
Wow, imploring his guys to lock in, Greg, defensively.
The defensive intensity is going to be critical. The offense will come, but you need the defense to bring effort.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got Kevin McHale, Harden out there with James. And there's Embiid, and it's Jordan in at the 3. To the paint, James with some nice D.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Carter outside. On the 3 off target.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Murphy with the steal. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. That one good for 2.
And the fast break finds the right guy. Carter goes all out to make sure they convert.
Harden against Murphy. And the rejection by LeBron. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Yao, he's checked in for Houston.
Yao Ming.
James.
Harden outside. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan.
3 points.
Jordan's got 5 assists tonight.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And stolen by McHale. A drive by Jordan. Houston moving the ball around. Carter, the pass to James. Pass to Duncan. Over Yao on the money from 12 feet away.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Hey, when you trust your shot like he does, it doesn't matter how much size you're giving up. He feels the mid-range in his territory.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
O'Neal's checked in for the Pacers. Howard's checked in for Houston. Now here's LeBron. Carter outside. O'Neal with the putback.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
LeBron against James. Stolen by Pierce. No good from LeBron.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Kicks it out to James. James cooking from deep.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Indiana making some changes. Durant's checked in for Carter, and Curry subbed in for LeBron. And then for Houston, Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Jordan, and Curry subbed in for James. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He said, "This is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up." He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Just 4 to shoot. Howard setting the pick for Leonard. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Pacers trail by 11. Curry kicks to Shaq. Outside Durant. Here's Duncan. No fear there from Tim Duncan.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Harden outside. Howard with a screen on KD. Harden the pass to Howard. O'Neal with the steal. Harden against Durant. On its way from Curry for 2. Duncan grabs the rebound. Duncan's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's stolen by Curry. Curry on the move. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got 23 points. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally, the run they needed to get back into this one.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they still got time to come away and steal this one.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Make some noise.
In for the Pacers. And a switch here also for Houston. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for James Harden. Stolen by O'Neal. They push it up, 4 on 3. Jordan against Carter. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
Really taking advantage of every scoring opportunity. They've somehow found a way to make this thing exciting.
Now Curry. Duncan with the rebound. And here's Indiana. They're on a 16-5 run here. Curry against Curry. Now Durant from outside. Durant, money from deep.
Huge points from Durant. He lives for these spots.
Rockets leading by 3. 1:53 left in the fourth. O'Neal there for the rebound. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Now here is Carter. It's off.
And if they've been saving a sure thing play, now is the time for it.
Howard with this screen on Curry. Now Leonard. Leonard battling for two.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Carter. Layup no good. Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Leonard.
Very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
Shooting for Houston, Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
O'Neal sets the screen for Carter. Sweet shot at the right time.
Oh, I like that. Good read by BC. An elite, big-time scorer with versatility.
Oh, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And he jams it in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Timeout called the Pacers. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
This timeout is for everyone, except you fans with every shirt. Time to get out. Ooh, that's a t-shirt. The loudest sections get t-shirts. Let me hear you. Your Indiana Pacers are turning the temperature up. Let's dance.
Carter. The three doesn't go.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Outside Leonard. A three-pointer. Good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Jordan with the ball. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
Welcome to another Groundhog Day NBA game. Shadows or not, it's time to get it going. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And checking out some numbers for Kevin Love.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've got Cunningham, and it's Duncan in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Grizzlies, we've got Kevin Love, and it's Hill in at the small forward position. And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
Now here's Cunningham with the step back. Pass to Bird. Takes the 3. Counted from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Gilmore. Throws it up high.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Grizzlies head coach had a few moments to share with me. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Hill with it. 15 in his last outing. Pass to Gilmore. Here's Frazier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Love a screen on Cunningham. Frazier, the pass to Love. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, that touch never leaves a guy like Love. Sharp around the hoop.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pulls it from 20. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 7.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Hill can't connect.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now here's Cunningham, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Deflects the pass. And here's the fast break. Here's Frazier. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Now here's Hill, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Drexler passes to Cunningham. Pass to Garnett. Love grabs the miss. Memphis trailing here. Now here's Hill. Shoots a fadeaway. And it's Bird with a rebound. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Stan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
To the wing, right side. Sharman, the pass to Gilmore. Just 4 to shoot. The floater. It's not going to go for him. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Drexler. Here's Duncan. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Now here's Hill. No points so far. Here's Sharman, and it's rejected.
And Cunningham has great length for his position, and he uses it right there.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Irving's checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. James is checked in for Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sharman. Misses in close.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to Bird. Fires for 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. Bird's got 10 points.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And the details starting to trickle in. But for the whole story, let's go to Shams Charania, who's joining us remotely. Shams, what you got?
Thank you, B.A. As the trade deadline gets closer, it's the Lakers front office making things happen. They've made a blockbuster move. Bringing in a guy like Giannis can change everything for you. You can run the offense through him, foul line down. He's one of the best finishers we've ever seen. Then, of course, there's the defense and rebounding, also elite. You add in the leadership he provides. This deal is a no-brainer.
Well done. Appreciate the report, Shams. Thanks. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Minnesota. And right here on the 2K leaderboard, the best rebounding teams of the past 10 games. 5th best, Minnesota.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Minnesota on D. Up top, Hill. Releases. And it's Bird with a rebound. Pass to James. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
LeBron James, 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
Gilmore's shot is good. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
Pass to McGinnis. To the wing on the left. To the middle. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Good chance here for Irving. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 7-point differential. This is the first they're seeing of Memphis.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Irving against James. Now Irving, checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, in an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Sharman. Yet to see a basket. Here's Gilmore. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. .11 left to play in the first quarter. And here's James. His last outing, he had 20. Garnett, he takes it in.
Not even fair. I mean, just shredding the D to pieces. Guarding James and pick and rolls is almost impossible given his basketball IQ.
Outside Love. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Irving, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Outside Edwards. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. O'Neal's checked in.
Substitution, number 25, Jermaine O'Neal.
35 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Payton. Clock at 4. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. DeMar DeRozan picks one up. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. There's 25 seconds left in the first. Payton against DeRozan. 12 seconds left in the opening quarter. 5 to shoot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Memphis shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. 5 ticks left in the first. And James puts up a deep three. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back after this. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
We've got Kevin Love. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's McGinnis in at the 4. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
Well, he's an old school wing. DeMar DeRozan loves the mid-range, doesn't take a ton of threes, and does an outstanding job picking out open teammates.
And he drops the first. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the play.
What impresses me most about DeRozan is his footwork, especially when he's operating around the mid-range.
To the inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Pass to Danley. The shot comes out. Oh, good D by Edwards.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
James finds Edwards. Love against James. Out to the wing. From the baseline. Love grabs the miss. Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's DeRozan. Love, a screen on Payton. Down low. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Yeah, and that said, it's hard to stop Love. He can roll to the hoop, pop out for the jumper.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Screen by O'Neal to the paint. It's stolen. Dantley passes to DeRozan. All right, now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
He's checked in for Memphis. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Cunningham's checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Frazier, 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Dantley. Here's McGinnis. And again, it's Memphis missing.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Edwards for 3. Memphis with a rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Here's Garnett, 15 in his last outing. James deciding where to go with it. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, elevating his teammates with passes like this. LeBron is all about making his guys better.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To the inside. McGinnis. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second one.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
James outside. Pass to O'Neal. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 5 assists tonight. Grizzlies trail by 8. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, BA. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you guys.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. For Memphis, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Sharman, the pass to Frazier. To the middle. Here's Love. And that one's drained from the low block. Love's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And Love is a high percentage shooter in the paint.
Cunningham looking around. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Cade Cunningham picks that one up. Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Hill, he's checked in for Love. And Minnesota making a change here. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Down low. Here's Bird. Good on the short little jump shot. Bird's got 12 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Memphis calls timeout. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
With a short break, we look at some of the stingiest defenses in the NBA. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Well, you look at how they dominated at the defensive end. They're good on the ball, they're good in help, and they get back in transition.
Outside, Hill. Pass to McGinnis from the line. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's James. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
That in-between distance is a tough one to master. Not for LeBron, though.
McGinnis, the pass to Sharman. Here's Frazier. Clock at 6. Over James. And again, it's Memphis missing. And so James will bring it up for Minnesota. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Duncan, the pass to Cunningham. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Driving to the basket, and there's the rejection. Outside, Hill. Lays it up and banks it in.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
The Timberwolves lead by 7. Pass to Drexler. Here's Bird. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Bird's got 14 points for the game.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Here's Gilmore. He's got 6. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sharman. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. They get it back. Grizzlies trail by 9. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Team foul. At the line for Memphis. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. LeBron, he's checked in for Cade Cunningham. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Bird. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Here's Drexler. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Outside, Hill. Lobs it up. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Minnesota closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Chris Finch. Coach, what worked in that first half, and are there any changes that you'd like to see?
Yeah, we're just, playing good defense for the most part. We got to stop fouling a little bit. We're just making enough shots down here to hang in there. We've just got to step up and make shots when they come to us.
Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
You look at the Timberwolves, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They're within striking distance. They've done a few good things out there, but rebounding is not one of them, Shaq.
Probably the difference in the game, which I'm sure Coach is reminding them of. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Here's Frazier. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. They've got Cunningham, and it's Duncan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Hill, the pass to Frazier. Here's Gilmore, pass to Sharman. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Wow, look at Kevin Love attacking the rim, using his height to get up there.
Frazier, the pass to Love. An easy 2 on the layup. Love's gotten 4 this quarter.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Pass to Bird. Cunningham, a screen on Hill. Here's Garnett, covered by Love. Picked his pocket. Here's Sharman. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Here's Gilmore. Outside for Love. For the lead. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Cunningham passes to Bird. They can't stop the run with that one. Memphis leading. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense. All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. All right, we look at our 2K leaderboard for assists. Numbers from the past month of play. Second is Cade Cunningham.
His teammates trust that if they get open, he will find them. They're really in a groove right now.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to Bird. To snap the cold streak. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Frazier, the pass to Gilmore. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Cunningham passes to Duncan. Blocked!
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Pass to Sharman. There's a screen by Love to the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Now it's a 6-point Grizzly lead. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. To the inside. Here's Garnett. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Kevin Love. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Love, a screen on Cunningham. Outside Love. Beyond the arc. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
And their defense has taken a turn for the worse here in the second half, allowing way too many easy looks.
Here's Garnett. He's got 7. Inside. Tipped. To the inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
And he drops the first. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Irving's checked in. LeBron, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Memphis with it. They lead by 4. Irving against James.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gilmore. He's got 12. On the wing, Irving. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. And rejected. Here's Bird. Checked by Hill. Pass to Duncan. James outside. James down the lane. Here's Garnett. Puts up a 3. Memphis with a rebound. Gilmore's got 5 rebounds tonight. Sharman, the pass to Hill. Nails the baby hook.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from three-point range. 5th best, Minnesota.
Well, look, they've been great over the last month from 3. That is so important for their offense. Making threes opens up the entire floor.
Here's Drexler. Still no points. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
13 foul.
Pass to Bird. Here's Garnett, covered by Love. 4 on the clock, and it's rejected.
Since the break, they've really locked it down defensively, looking much more solid now.
Sharman, the pass to Gilmore. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
2nd team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies. Artis Gilmore. Shooting 1.
Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, B.A. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys, and bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter.
Don't blink or you'll wonder what Kyrie did with the ball.
Timberwolves trail by 13. James outside to stop the run. It's hauled in by Hill. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Shoots. And it's Memphis with another.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Memphis. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Payton's checked in. Here's Garnett. He's got 7. James double teamed. O'Neal passes to Payton. Nails it from 3.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Payton. And he lobs it up.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's McGinnis. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Irving, no good.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the ball out of play, the Grizzlies will have it. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Memphis leading by 10. Frazier, the pass to Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Love showing flashes of his old self, doing anything he wants in this one.
Pass to Garnett. Now Edwards. Getting a good look. Edwards.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Kevin Love has been on display for the Memphis Grizzlies. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. Back to the game after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And it's Frazier in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Boozer. Pass to O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Sharman. Blocked! Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Minnesota substitute. Number 53, Patrick Ewing.
6 to shoot. Here's Sharman. Drops one in from the wing. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Edwards, a pass to O'Neal, and that one drops.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Pass to Danley. Here's Frazier. Hey, puts up a 3. McGinnis. Nice persistence to tip it back in.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here's Edwards. Guarded closely. And the layup is good.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
Pass to Sharman. O'Neal pulls it in.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
And here's Cunningham. Here's Drexler. Right side O'Neal. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And it's Cunningham missing. Grizzlies lead by 12. Dantley passes to Sharman. Here's McGinnis. He's covered by O'Neal. Got a hand on it. Cunningham outside. O'Neal misses.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Danley. To the paint. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Timberwolves trail by 12. O'Neal passes to Edwards. The Grizzlies pull it in. Pass to Sharman. Over Edwards. No good off the glass.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Outside O'Neal. And here's Edwards. Screen by O'Neal. Cunningham outside. Lets it go from deep. Minnesota again missing.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Pass to Sharman. Over to the left wing. Here's Danley, guarded by Edwards. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Cunningham outside. O'Neal. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. O'Neal's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, man. Cunningham making it look easy.
Timeout, Grizzlies. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, What a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Teams deciding to change it up. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Sharman. Hill drives in. Oh, he jammed it!
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible!
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Timberwolves trail by 14. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Frazier. Stolen. Here's Bird. Check by Hill. Oh, he can't hit it. Memphis leading by 14. Fires it from 14. Oh, no good.
Well, he was in attack mode, but it's hard to score with a man in your shirt.
Now Cunningham. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Sharman. And there's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Love outside from downtown. No, it's off target. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Oh, got a piece of it. Yes, sir! Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Love outside. Here's Gilmore. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Grizzlies.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And boy, did they need to win this game after dropping the first 2 matchups against this squad. Now they can go into the final game of the season series with a ton of confidence.
And there it is!
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Cunningham up top, 14 feet away. Yes, sir! Count it! Here's Frazier. And And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And time now for our player of the game.
Up next, the Pistons taking on the Nuggets. For the Detroit Pistons, it's been a display of dominance this season. Few teams can match their heart or their talent. They'll have a big edge at home tonight as they look to keep it rolling. Nuggets, Pistons, tip-off in just a moment. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kawhi Leonard.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Anthony Davis. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Stoudemire. Then there's Parker, and it's Jordan in at the two-guard spot. And for the Pistons, James is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5, roaming the paint. And, GA, we've got two teams coming into this game on dueling hot streaks.
It's hard not to be excited for this one. Both are looking at this game as an opportunity to make a statement.
Now Parker, Paul George missing from long range. Chamberlain with the block, and they'll keep possession. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. George passes to James, and the rejection by Stoudemire. Parker drives in. Count it. Good. Parker's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Denver.
Well, when Parker uses that burst of speed on the drive, he's nearly impossible to get in front of.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Davis setting the pick for Leonard. A putback. Chamberlain with the rebound. Detroit with the ball. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
Stolen by George. And so just over a minute and a half played. To the middle. And again, Detroit turns it over. All right, Legs, follow me here. You look at the rise of teams like Detroit, there's a lot to be said for having young legs.
Well played, Kevin, well played. And look, today's game exacts a physical toll. And if you think of it, that's especially true when you're playing a team like the Pistons. They play fast and they hit hard. That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
High post, Embiid. Into the lane.
Well, after all those injuries, it's great to see that kind of explosiveness from Embiid.
Here's Parker. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Stoudemire outside. Pass to Parker. Now here's Jordan from outside the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
And here's Embiid. Back to LeBron. McGrady, a screen on Parker. From deep, James. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Parker outside. Kicks it out to Leonard. No good with the wing jumper.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Now here's LeBron playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable. Latrey. Embiid, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Jokic has checked in for Paul George. Russell Westbrook in for Denver.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's McGrady. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 6. Davis with it. Chamberlain picks him up. Davis kicks to Leonard. Stoudemire outside. Pass to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
And LeBron throws it down.
And how about the out-of-this-world athleticism? LeBron can finish just about any alley-oop with authority.
Now here's Jordan. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Pistons trail by 4. Pass to McGrady. Three-pointer. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Stoudemire outside. Outside, Davis. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's LeBron. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Wow, that is just a beautiful shot. Embiid with great touch from distance.
And here's Leonard. After the three-pointer from Joel Embiid. Jordan passes to Leonard. For the three. Chamberlain with the rebound.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
LeBron outside. Jordan against McGrady. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Shoots over Leonard. From deep LeBron. Another three for Detroit.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
Nuggets trail. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
So David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Different look here for Detroit. Davis comes in for Embiid, and it's Baylor in for James. Rodman, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Wilkins comes in for Jordan. .146 left to play in the first quarter. Davis finds Westbrook. And here is Rodman. He's guarded by Davis. Pass to Wilkins. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Jokic.
The imposing presence of the Joker inside turns away the finish right at the rim.
McGrady against Westbrook. A fader. Rebound by the Nuggets. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Well, it's a good sign for a team to win when they're not at their best. That shows great resolve.
Here's Jokic. Denver getting their last shot to go.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Rodman outside. Outside Wilkins. 36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It's stolen by Davis. McGrady outside. Jokic with his screen on Westbrook. Here's Chamberlain. And he can't jam it through. And Davis sends it back.
And that's what makes AD special, protecting that rim.
Here's McGrady. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Pistons on top as they wrap up the first quarter with a 13-5 run. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Gilbert Arenas. And it's Wilkins in at the 3 slot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Baylor. Pistons passing it around. Here's Jokic. Rodman with the rebound. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for Denver. Trailing by 2, here's Arenas. Rodman sets the screen for Arenas. Rodman kicks it over to Arenas. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Jokic.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And now, joining us on the line, Shams Charania with a deliver the hammer!
What a finish!
How about the high-flying acrobatics by Wilkins on that? Yeah, they call him the human highlight film.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Baylor against Westbrook. Jokic draws the double. Stolen by Westbrook. And it's Leonard missing. Leonard's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Here's Jokic. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. George is checked in for the Pistons. McGrady comes in for Baylor and then for Denver. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Rodman. And Parker's subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Wilkins. So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about. Nets culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Outside Leonard over Jokic. And it's Leonard missing.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if you be a little bit more selective tonight.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter. Outside Wilkins. Parker outside. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
I just thought they looked focused all night long. At no point did they relax or take their foot off the gas.
Here's Arenas. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Davis with it. And Arenas picks him up defensively. His first shot coming late, and Davis with the basket on the assist by George. And it's a 3-point Piston lead. Here's Parker. Pass to Arenas. Kicks it out to Leonard. Parker outside. Davis sets a screen. Shot clock at 5. Floats one. Davis absorbing the contact.
Over the years, Davis has packed on a lot of muscle, and it served him well right there.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. Different look here for Detroit. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Chamberlain, and James subbed in for Nikola Jokic. The Nuggets also changing it up. Rodman comes in for Kawhi Leonard, and Jordan subbed in for Gilbert Arenas. And here's Davis for 3. Outside for George. No good from outside. Nuggets have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Michael Jordan on the wing, and so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Tyrese Maxey and the Washington Wizards. And then on Friday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the New York Knicks.
And you know, for that matchup with Charlotte, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
4 on the clock. Here's Jordan. Nice touch on the bank shot. Jordan's got 5 points so far.
Well, Jordan's jumper is just pure, especially at that range.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Davis dishes to Jordan. Outside Wilkins. Gobert pulls it in. And it's Davis with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Floats it up for James. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Nuggets. They're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins.
And you know, for the Nuggets, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
Well, inconsistency is the word. Sometimes they'll lose a game they probably should have won, and they show you how hard it is to sustain success in this league.
From about 19 feet, and that one's good. McGrady's got the lead up to 3 now for Detroit.
He's got all the shots. McGrady makes the mid-range look easy.
Stoudemire outside. Leonard looking over the floor. And 3 from Jordan. Detroit with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
McGrady kicks to James. 3-pointer. 3-ball. LeBron James.
LeBron won't hesitate if he finds a spot he likes behind the arc.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Stoudemire outside. Parker outside. Here's Leonard. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Inside, it's stolen by Davis. Here's Parker. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. The Nuggets trail by 4. Parker surveying the floor. Pass to Leonard. Now Stoudemire. Here's Davis, guarded by Chamberlain. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Pistons on top. They're up by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas. We got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
And now let's check out the Denver Nuggets, who are in a close game after one half of play.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting their defense on its heels.
Yeah, you love their tempo. When they play fast, they can put points on the board in a hurry, Ernie.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And it's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
They've got James. Embiid is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's George, and it's McGrady in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Pass to Jordan, fires the 3, and James pulls it down. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Embiid. They get it again. Here's McGrady. Got it from 16 feet. McGrady's got the lead up to 6 now for Detroit.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Outside Leonard. Back to Parker. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Jordan. Paul George grabs the miss.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Pass to McGrady. A three-pointer is right on target. And now a 9-point Detroit lead.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Davis sets a screen. Pulls from the top of the key. Jordan can't get that one to fall.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
Outside, George. The kick out to LeBron. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. James has got 11 points. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. The Pistons, number 1.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Jordan against McGrady. Parker passes to Stoudemire, and nothing is falling for him right now.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Jordan against McGrady. To the middle. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Leonard finds Stoudemire. Trying to get open as Davis. 2 points. That one goes. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense, and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Guys, back to you.
Merci. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 16-point game. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Here's LeBron. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. McGrady's got his 6th assist on the night.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Pass to Stoudemire. Outside, Jordan. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. Jokic has checked in for Detroit. Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Nuggets. And he's good on the second. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years. But nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
Chance to check out the numbers for Leonard. How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up 9 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And to be honest, not quite the numbers you've come to expect from a player of his caliber.
Well, even the best players go through a little bit of a slump. We've seen how good he can be, so I have full confidence he's going to turn this around.
Driving inside, and it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
You guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Pistons?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
Davis, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Davis has got 7.
If Davis gets the ball there, forget about it. It's 2.
James, the bounce pass. McGrady against Jordan. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Stoudemire outside. Pass to Jordan. Five on the clock. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 11.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Jokic with his screen on Westbrook. And they double up James. Three-pointer by Embiid. Good on the three-point shot. Embiid's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Westbrook dishes to Davis. Pass to Jordan. Outside Leonard. Outside Davis. There's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by Chamberlain. Here's James. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Pass to Leonard. Fires for 3, and the 3-ball is good.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Detroit leading by 22. On the wing, Tracy McGrady, defended by Jordan. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
15 seconds. At the line for Detroit, Tracy McGrady, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. In watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Embiid, and it's Baylor in for James. The Nuggets also changing it up. Rodman, he's checked in for Davis. Wilkins comes in for Stoudemire. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Jordan. And here are the Nuggets now. Outside Arenas. Jokic with the steal. It's stolen by Wilkins. Pass to Arenas. From past the arc. Detroit with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And that one's good. McGrady. McGrady's got 14 points now in the second half.
Yeah, you gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
And here's Westbrook. Hasn't made one yet. 5 to shoot. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And a deep three from Jokic. And so is Detroit, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got Gilbert Arenas. Dennis Rodman is out there with Wilkins. Then there's Davis, and it's Parker in at the point. Davis on the foul. Davis has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nuggets.
Yeah, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Tries the spin move. Here's McGrady. Rebounded by Rodman. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for Denver. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me, you definitely do. And he sinks the second. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Two shots.
Shooting two.
Free throw good by Parker.
It's obvious. Tony Parker has a real mind for this game. The way he dissects defenses and finds himself shots, he just has a higher understanding of the sport.
So he gets them both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
McGrady outside. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got his fifth assist in this one.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Rodman kicks to Wilkins. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Shots good by Wilkins.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Detroit leading by 23. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He knows every possession is critical now.
a big round of applause for your Pistons Trans Team.
So for the Pistons, Baylor comes in for George. And LeBron's subbed in for Tracy McGrady. And Denver with a change here too. Stoudemire's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Baylor passes to Jokic. Misses the three. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. It's rebounded by Baylor.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
James outside. Clock at 4. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Detroit, no good that time either.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Arenas, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Well, that's terrific anticipation from Jokic, erasing that shot attempt.
Baylor kicks to LeBron. Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Oh! That's as good as it gets. Woo!
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Outside Wilkins. Back to Parker. Beyond the arc. Detroit with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Baylor. Here's LeBron. Davis finds Jokic. Rebound, Wilkins. Wilkins has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Davis with it. Now Stoudemire defending. Shot from 16, and it's Davis missing. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Outside Arenas. Over Jokic. Arenas' shot is good.
And Arenas always prepared to strike from anywhere, and that definitely includes the mid-range.
Pistons leading by 23. LeBron outside. And they double up James. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
1:44 left to play here in the fourth, and the shot is good.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Wilkins outside. Back to Parker. Stoudemire inside. Davis is on it. The shot by Stoudemire, no good. Detroit's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pistons.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so checking out the record for these guys, tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
James looking around. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it back.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Leonard comes in for Wilkins. And Jordan subbed in for Gilbert Arenas. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Davis, the pass to Gobert. James against Parker.
Nice!
Look at that. An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Second personal foul, 13 foul. At the line for the Nuggets, Michael Jordan, 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan. That one is no good. LeBron with it. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. When we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nicola. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.